Blog Talk Radio.
Tuned in to, oh my gosh, it's Tuesday? Look, you know what? Last week, I was like, on Tuesday, I was trying to say Too Late Tuesday on a Thursday, and it's Tuesday, and I'm trying to just be like, it's Thursday. Damn. All right, so you're tuned in to another episode of Too Late Tuesdays right here on Endie Fiya with your girl, Nakia. Yo, I'm so messed up. Like, my head is I can't even tell you that it's in the clouds. My head is just everywhere. Like, this new migraine medication, it just got me. I'm telling you, I'm all messed up. If I didn't have my screen in front of me, like, that's prompting me and giving me cues and letting me know that it is Tuesday, like, I really would have thought it was Thursday, like, because I'm so ready to get to January. You know what I mean? And I know we're not even, like, halfway through November, but I'm so ready to get to January because I actually get to go to Costa Rica. Y'all have no idea how excited I am to actually get this birthday trip. Like, I'm going to talk about this from now until January. You just don't know. Like, exactly 2 months from tomorrow, I'll be leaving to go to Costa. I know y'all don't want to hear. I know. I said all that to say this. Like, there's so much news that I am missing by not having He Said, She Said anymore. Like, I really need to get a male co-host. And y'all know I don't work really well with men. We come to that conclusion, right? Like, I can't keep a male co-host. We're going to see how that goes. I have a man on the show tomorrow night. Yo, I'm really crushing on him, too. Like, he is so fun. Don't tell him I said this, but I want you to tune in tomorrow night and see how the two of us, you know, how we vibe together. He has a show on Facebook, and you just see how we vibe together and see if I could possibly bring him on for my Saturday show, because I need another co-host, even if it's only for He Said, She Said, because I'm missing so much news. Like, I'm going through all the news that I've been sent for hip-hop and entertainment, and I'm missing out on everything. I just want to quickly talk about, you know, last Thursday, Susie came on, and we talked about T.I. and, you know, the comment that he made when he was on Ladies Like Us with Miguel's wife, her show. The comment that he made about, you know, taking his daughter to her gynecologist appointment every year. You know, she's 18 now. She's a freshman in college, and he takes her every year to her gynecologist appointment to make sure that her hymen is still intact, right? Well, apparently 50 Cent and Snoop are ganging up on him because he's still policing his daughter. You know, it was one thing when she was like 15, 16, 17 or whatever, but she's 18 now, you know, and there were so many, you know, even Planned Parenthood is now telling him, you know, there are multiple ways that, you know, your hymen can actually tear. It doesn't have to be sex. And so Susie went all in, you know, about she doesn't believe that, you know, horseback riding and extreme sports and, you know, those avenues can tear the hymen. I'm neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that wasn't the place for him to put that young lady's business out, and that's what Snoop and 50 are saying. Like, you know, no, I don't know what the question was that even led up to that, because they've since pulled that podcast episode. But we need to get back on Saturdays for He Said, She Said, because I'm missing all of this news. all of the hip-hop and entertainment news. I'm missing giving all of that to you all because I can only give you a little bit, before each show because Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's about my guests. It's not about the world of hip-hop. So we got to get another co-host for Saturdays so I can give you all of this awesome, juicy information, all right? Last night we had New Music Mondays. We did debut a couple of new tracks. I'm super excited because we're going to debut some new music tonight, guys. And you know how I feel about new music, new first-time artists interviewing on the show, first-time, interviewing from foreign countries. You know how I feel about all of that. So we got a brand new track that just released today that we're debuting tonight. But last night on New Music Mondays, we had some new music. We talked about some mainstream artists that dropped some new music also. So make sure that you check out Frank Ocean. He dropped In My Room. Let's see, we got Lunch Money, Lewis, and City Girls. They dropped Pony. What You Say, that's by Seven Streeter. Skip Marley and Her got Slowed Down. Tinashe and Black dropped Touch and Go. And Tory Lanez and T-Pain dropped Jerry Springer. Make sure you listen to that. Y'all know how nasty Tory Lanez is, right? So gotta only imagine how nasty Jerry Springer is. And then Doja Cat with her album Hot Pink. All right? Make sure you go listen to that. Let me see what else. This Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I mentioned a few minutes ago, we will have the music composer, the producer, and the keyboardist for Says Zion Jazz Band out of Bridgeport, Connecticut. Sorrel Lamont Williams, he will be here with me. I think the jazz band will be performing live on Saturday in Waterbury, Connecticut. I'm not sure of the time. He'll make all of that announcement at a paint and sip on this coming Saturday. And this should be announced as well. Endie Fiya did award one lucky winner a ticket to attend that paint and sip. So that announcement is going to come probably Thursday or Friday. So congratulations to whomever that winner is. And I think also Sorrel Lamont Williams also gave a ticket away as well. So congratulations to that winner as well. That's 6:30 p.m. tomorrow night. And then on Saturday, right back here again, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the founder of Coco Vita Coquito, Sean Wilson out of the Bronx, will be here. Hopefully I'll have my Coquito by then so I can let you guys know how tasty it is. I'm tired of seeing all of his advertisements about the very flavorful coquito that he has, from pina colada to red velvet to cookies and cream. There's another flavor that he has. Anyway, make sure you look him up on Facebook, on Instagram. That's Coco Vita Coquito. Reach out to him. He has like the little pint-sized bottles, the gallons, comes in vegan, virgin, and of course spiced up for you all who like it like I like it. All right? My guest this evening, look, if you've been listening over the past couple of months, you've heard, let me see who we got. We've had New Wave has been here. We've had 222 Unique has been here. Let me back up to last year when Yashe, our Jamaican Princess of Pop, was here. All right? Then we've had El Postman has been here. We've had 100 Gram Prezzy's been here. All right. Did I miss anybody? I think that's everybody. All right. All right. So tonight we have female MC and songwriter. I'm about to mess it up. Rejan. I think I said it right now. Over the past couple of weeks, I've been calling her everything but what she isn't. We think I got it right tonight. All right, she's an American rapper and songwriter. She was born in Arizona and raised in Chicago, Illinois, and Palm Beach, Florida, living much of her adolescent life attending the most gifted art school in the nation, that's Bak Middle School of the Arts, and Alexander W. Dreyfoos School of the Arts. As a young adult, Rejan would rap for fun, being heavily influenced by Lil Kim and, of course, fellow female hip-hop artists like MC Lyte and Queen Latifah. When she was introduced to Mr. Henry Fuse, that she could rhyme, he began to record her. Impressed with her, he took her in, and she began her first music career in 2012. She is a dope female MC made overnight, and she is ready to take on the world with her smash hit single, Swagga Jacka. And that came out today. I'm going to give you that a little bit later in the show. Endie Fiya listening audience, I present to you this evening my guest, female MC and songwriter, Rejan. All right. Am I saying your name right or wrong? Let's get that straight first.
No, you said it right, Rejan.
I said Rejan. I said it right. How are you this evening?
I'm good. Just chilling.
Again, I want to thank you so much for being here with me this evening. You could have been anywhere, but you're taking your time to be here, giving so freely of yourself, as well as freely to talk about yourself and your music career with myself and your listening audience, or my listening audience. So thank you so much for being here again. So how would you describe your musical style?
To be honest, Nakia, did I say your name right?
Yes.
Okay. To be honest, I would describe it. It's witty. It's different. It's not your average style, trap or rap or even dubstep. I mean, it's just got a different. It's actually got a basic hip hop sound to it. It's just I've been trying to figure out for the past years of what type of style that I have, but I just pretty much I feel like this. Honestly, if a track, if a beat makes love to me, I'm gonna make love to the beat. Whatever happens, it goes. The rest is history.
Wow. Now I know in your bio it states that you attended, gifted schools or musical schools, but do you come from a musical background?
To be honest with you, I don't. My sisters, just to bring them up a little bit, they were in I guess they call it the strings department. One played the violin, one played the cello. So I didn't really, that wasn't really my thing. But when I would hear the music of them playing and the strings that they were, when they would have orchestras and philharmonic, concerts and stuff like that, and a lot of, where I come from in the hood, we don't really have that. So growing up to seeing that, I knew that music was something that I was like, that I could see myself getting into, but I never thought it would be hip hop. The way that I had it, I was kind of like just kind of playing around with it. And to be honest with you, I actually was a ballerina for about maybe 10, 15 years. But I always loved the way music felt in my body and my ears. So, I wondered like, hey, maybe I should, maybe I'm going to be a singer. Maybe I'm going to be a rapper. But I never really took it serious because I was kind of shy back then and I didn't really know if, I could flow on a track or if I could write music or write to a rap. I was just kind of like, following melodies. I never could say it right. My tongue's tied. But, like Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, Nicki Minaj, things like that. So like I said, I come from a musical background only because I was surrounded by pretty much gifted, talented people. You're just pretty much exposed to everything.
So unfortunately, I've only seen one picture of you, and you're sitting down. But I could tell in the picture that you're tall. And I was a dancer. Are you short, really?
I'm actually 5'2", Nakia.
What?
Yeah, I'm 5'2".
So we're the same height. So whoever took your picture, that angle was perfect because your legs look very long. But we're the same height. So that just kind of deflates my question right there. But I was a dancer. I was a dancer as well. But your passion for dancing, when did it when did it leave and go towards, making music?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked me that, because to be honest with you, I wasn't always the skinniest, in my class, and I struggled in classical ballet. The statistics in classical ballet, of course, in New York, of course, there's Alvin Ailey and Debbie Allen's dance studio and things like that now. But back when I was in high school and middle school, you had to look a certain way, and I got tired of it. And I said, you know what? I told my moms, I'm like, look, either you send me back to Chicago to a regular school, or I'm going to Job Corps. And that's where I did. I left, and I was tired, because every time I would get it, when I wanted to, like when the Nutcracker came, I wanted to be a Swan Lake, and I couldn't, and I knew it hurt, but I was like, I didn't look like the other swans. I had a big butt, I had some hips, and some thighs, and it wasn't, them rice and beans wasn't going with them. So,
right.
I just said, you know what, I'm just going to really do something I desire. And I remember going to Job Corps. I forgot what year that was, around maybe 2006. And I ended up flying to Kentucky. And I remember they used to just beat. And I'm talking about when I first got there, off the bus, off the plane. You take a bus from the plane or whatever. But when I got to the gym and everybody's meeting and greeting, I see, some cats that was there, some dudes was there, they was rapping, and I'm like, yo, that's what I want to do. And they was from New York, so, I hang with a lot of up north, New York, Philly, New Jersey type people. So I was like, dang, I'm like, let me jump in, let me see what I can do, But at that time, everybody had me rapping to Lil Kim, and they had me rapping to Foxy Brown and things like that. I never had anything that was original, so that's when I knew I fell in love with it. And I did a talent show at Job Corps, and it was to Lil Kim. I'll never forget this. I had a pink or green looking, I don't know what color it was, a wig on with some fake Versace glasses on and a mink fake coat. Everything was fake. And I just put it on. I rocked it with some little pajama looking shorts on from Walmart. And I won the show, and I did Lil Kim Crush on You, and I'll never forget that.
Wow, that's crazy. My best friend, he couldn't get his life together, and he went to Job Corps, and the same kind of scenario happened to him. He got off the bus, and he ran into some cats from upstate New York, and that's where his passion for the game, kind of went the opposite. He went into the Army after that, but, I mean, he has a studio now, and he's at Fort Stewart, Georgia now, but he has a studio there. He's making music. He went to school for music production, but that he had said, sort of the same story. How they got him as soon as he got off the bus. I remember him telling me the same type of story, and they had kind of like a little talent show, like you had to get jumped in type of thing, but it was kind of like a talent show. But he had the same type of story. That was funny. So ever since then, you've been, like writing ever since then?
Actually, like I said, back in 2006, I wasn't writing. I was just it was kind of like doing covers. You know how people do covers for regular songs? Like I was doing covers for female, like female MCs. So at that time, I was just rapping along. I was rapping along with them, like Lil Kim and Eve with her song "Blow" with Eve. I think her name was Gwen Stefani or something like that. And it was just little songs like that, you know what I'm saying, where I would listen to a Biggie record, or I pretend I'm Biggie, or I pretend I'm Jay 1 second and jump to P. Like, I was all over the place. So I didn't really realize that I had I had a gift. So when I started writing, I met my the producer that produced Swagga Jacka and Sugar. He did every song that comes out, it's from him. And he basically had me doing a cover there in his studio. And it was like a 1-bedroom apartment. I'm going to keep it real. It was a 1-bedroom apartment, and he had all his equipment, like, right in his living room. There was no dining room, set table, nothing. It was ratchet. It was just a microphone and his big computer and, speakers and everything else that came with it. And he was like, you know what? no more doing covers. I want you to write. I was like, but I don't know how to write. What do you mean? And I just got back there, and I was in the zone, and I just started writing. And I came up with the song Swagga Jacka. And it was so crazy because back in the day, I forgot what year it was, Cameron put out a track, Swagga Jacka, but nobody ever really heard it. It was kind of floating through the streets of New York, like underground type stuff. So I was just like, you know what, let me see if this, let me see if people will rock to this. Let me see. So I just put my own little thing together, and the next thing I knew, he gave me a beat. I pretty much wrote to it, and the rest is history.
So tell us something about your songwriting process. What comes first, your lyrics or the beat?
To be honest with you, now when I say the beat makes love to me and then I make love to it, when I have to sit there in a trance, like I could be at the beach or I'm in like a complete zone in my room. Nobody's around me. Everybody, like I have this pet peeve of mine when I would continue to write, even when I wrote Sugar, I had to be in complete silence, and that was a big thing for me. And I would have everybody leave, or I would go, to the beach late at night, and with my little flashlight or whatever, and I would just kind of let the beat kind of sink in. And sometimes it would take me to the next day to really know exactly how I was going to craft it. And I said, okay, in order for this to be a masterpiece, I got to listen to this record, and I will let the beat just sink in, just frequencies, everything. Like I'm very serious when it comes to writing, and I want to make sure it's right, and that's how the song comes. Sometimes it takes 2 days, sometimes it takes a week, but the song comes and it's there. That's it.
Do you write for others?
No, never.
Would you consider writing for others?
I'm not really sure. I feel like I'm very possessive with my stuff, so I feel like I don't know. I think that's every MC, not a rapper, but an MC. I think an MC, like when you write something, it's like it's for you. And it's it's a masterpiece, and it would take the right person. I don't care if you put out 10 million records. Like if I don't think it's for you, you're not gonna get it. That's how I look at it.
I'm gonna jump into your track Sugar right now. You want to introduce it to our listening audience?
Okay.
You want to go ahead and introduce your track, Sugar, to our listening audience?
I'm sorry, you asking me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Hey, yo, what's up? New York, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I just want to make sure. What's up, New York? This is your girl, Rejan, a.k.a. Chi-Town Bomber, a.k.a. Palm Beach Girl. I am showing you or presenting to you Sugar. This is a track that's a little bit melancholic. It's a little bit, it's a little bit slowed down. It's chill. So vibe to it, rock with it. Let me know.
I need it in the morning, need it in my room. Force of paradise, now let me get your groove. I need it every day. Just show me the way. Sugar so sweet. Now give me some brains. I need it in the morning, need it in my room. Force of paradise, now let me get your groove. I need it every day. Just show me the way. Sugar so sweet. Now give me some brains. Call me a star runner. I don't blow money. Money for investing. I ain't no dummy. I got a killer swag. Always swagging on them. Fat camera toe. I'm way too much for them. I need me a queen. I need some ice. Time to settle down. Just show me your sign. I'm a king. Look at me, I'm a king. Keep dealing with these lames. Now my love ain't for free. Give me sugar so sweet. That's what a boss needs. Feel it on my dreams. So just give me what I please. And I hold you in my arms. Cause I got that lucky charm. I need love. Look at that badge on my arm. Keep me glowing like a break of check. Getting sick. Split me when I'm naughty. Spank me with that Lord stick me over. And feel the breeze. Moving money all on me. Let's keep that beat me get your groove. I need it every day. Just show me the way. Sugar so sweet. Now give me some breaks. I need it in the morning, need it in my room. Walk of paradise. Now let me get your groove. I need it every day. Just show me the way. Sugar so sweet. Now give me some breaks.
Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy Jerusalem from the Scarfella Music Group, and you on the air with the hottest station, Endie Fiya. With your host, Lil Timmy and Nakia. Right here, on the station bringing you all the hottest hip hop hits. Endie Fiya. Let's get it.
If you're just tuning in, you're live right here on Endie Fiya with your girl Nakia on Tuesdays, and I'm live with female MC and songwriter Rejan, and that right there was Sugar. You know what? I've heard so many Sugars over the past couple of weeks, and it seems like each one that I've heard, each one has been, the connotation behind each song has been so different, but so similar. Like last night we played one by a Canadian country singer, so you can only imagine what that one talked about and what it sounded like, right? So to listen to that one, just you can breathe a breath of fresh air when I hear that one right there. But when you wrote that one, what was going through your mind when you wrote that one?
You know, to be honest with you, I had a friend. You know, she was doing her thing, you know, rapping and everything, but she was very sexual with her, you know, with her raps. And one day we were just kind of kicking it, and she was just like, you know, why don't you do something a little more, you know, sexy, you know, with sex appeal? And I was like, I'll think about it, you know. And at the time I was dating, so I said, you know what, let me see if I can put something together. So when I heard the beat is really when I put everything together, because I'm not very good with putting, you know, sexual records or however you say it. I'm not really good with that. I could talk shit all day. I could talk shit all day on the record, but I'm not that female MC where I could just talk about some sexual stuff, you know, like Meg Thee Stallion and all these other rappers. But when I heard the beat, I was like, yo, this is, you know, we weren't really sure if we wanted to go with it, because it's kind of, you know, it was kind of an older beat. But I said, you know what? I was like, I like it. And when I heard the hook, you know, the hook was pretty much there already. And I was just like, you know what? Let me see what I could do with this. And the rest was history. I just put it together, and I'm like, you know, that's just how I do. I hear a beat, Nakia, and if it's fire to me in my ears, and if I can hear it, I hear the words in my head, I just write it out. That's it.
So since you brought up, you know, sexuality and females in this industry, and being a female MC, you know, how do you keep it classy and keep it sexy at the same time?
Well, I think your surrounding is number one. You know, I mean, your thought process of yourself. If your character, if you carry yourself, ratchetly, and I don't even want to use that term ratchet because, I don't want to offend anybody, but, if, like I said, if you're in a surrounding and, and all you are, I would say condone to, maybe, I don't know really the word to use, but if that's all you see, you know what I'm saying, and you got people around you and people around you will be the wickedest ones. They're the worst ones.
Right.
They pumping, they gassing you up, they pumping you up, gassing you at the same time. Like, yo, you should look like this, you should be like this, or you should be like this. Every MC, and I remember Remy Ma said this once years ago on Hot 97, and it's the truth. Like, it's your surrounding. Can't nobody really tell you how to be you. Like, how far you're willing to go. You know what I'm saying, as far as your appeal, your appearance and your appeal. And I feel like you can still be sexy and have a suit on. You can still be sexy with some pants on. You don't always have to show a G-string just to make somebody look at you or hear you. If you do have to do that, if you have to go that far with it, then maybe you're not really an MC. Maybe you're just a gimmick rapper. That's what I say. But,
do you have your limitations yourself? Is there anything that you're not willing or prepared to do ever in your career?
Well, you would never see me. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off now, but you would never see me with a bikini on in a video. I can tell you that right now. That's not me. And I mean, if it's something pertaining to, if it relates to the record, or I would say this. If I do a feature with somebody, if I'm featured on somebody's song or whatever, you know what I'm saying, I'll show a little sex appeal depending on if, how they want it, but you're not going to see me with a thong on, shaking my ass in a video. That you'll never see. So I don't know if that's, going to be I don't know if that's going to be a obstacle for me. I doubt it. God comes first before anything for me. So I just look at it like, hey, If I show y'all that I'm more of an MC than my looks, then I'm gonna make you pay attention to that. That's why I'm not really worried about it,
As a female in the industry, have you suffered any skepticism or resistance because of being a female?
I have. I got criticized about my nose. I got criticized about pretty much even the way I sound. Yeah, I got criticized when I remember right after I had I just remember like right after I had recorded this song, and I'll never forget around the time it was being mastered and everything, and they're like, oh, how are you? Are you prepared to, or how are you sound like a dude, and are you prepared for the backlash from people that say you sound like a man and your voice is too deep, or you trying to sound like Remy Ma, and then you trying to sound like Queen Latifah, and I was like, I'm just being me, I mean, I don't know, it's kind of hard, and then they'll say, I was told that, I should just be a songwriter, because my voice was too deep, so I got a lot of criticism, and I was told I was too short, and I was like, wow, because what I heard, Cardi B is short. She's really short.
Yeah, she's
short. Yeah.
So how do you overcome negativity like that?
One thing with me, like I said, my surrounding is so positive, Nakia. I can't even brag about it. My surrounding is so positive, and my circle is very, very, very small. And it's so small, like I literally have 2 or 3 people that I could literally say, these people will ride and die for me. You know what I mean? Like, they know how I rock, they know how I vibe. They're just chill all the time, but they're very, they're just very supportive. And I think if you keep people in your circle that mean well for you, then you know the rest is history. Nothing else matters. But my confidence, the confidence and how I was raised, like I said, I'm not, I wasn't born with a spoon in my mouth or nothing like that. I suffered a lot of things, but emotional things. But I've just been always confident in whatever I do. That's it.
I think that's the short person complex. We have to overcompensate for being so short. I know that's how it is for me. Like my confidence is on like 1,000 because I'm so short. I've always had to overcompensate for being so short. That's just me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's the biggest barrier that you have had to overcome as an independent artist thus far?
Let's say that one more time.
What's the biggest barrier that you've had to overcome as an independent artist thus far?
Oh, girl, child. People just telling you that you're crazy. You're living a pipe dream. Family members telling you that you're wasting your money, you're wasting your time. Just a lot of I wouldn't even say criticism, just narcissistic comments. Like I don't know. That's why I said you got to keep your circle clean and clear. But I mean, everybody gonna have an opinion. Everybody gonna have something to say. Until I reach the top and meet everybody. Once I get there, because this is just my door opener. Like I said, this is just baby steps I'm taking right now. But I know that once that door is open and my foot is in the door and people see it and they start believing it, and once they see that it's really real, then that's probably when they'll respect me. But I think that's for every artist, every entertainer, anybody that's in the entertainment industry has a story of how they had to suffer from those things. So, everybody always got something to say. So it is what it is.
When did you write Sugar?
You know what? I wrote Sugar in 2000, I want to say 2015. Yeah,
and when did it release?
Funny? Today.
Sugar didn't release today.
Yes, it did. Swagga Jacka and Sugar.
For real?
Yeah, they both released today.
Oh shit, y'all! Oh, we got double debuts. Oh my God! So Sugar released. Sugar you wrote in 2015. When did you write Swagga Jacka?
It's funny. I wrote Swagga Jacka in 2013, and let me explain something too. I keep a book. It's called a hip hop diary, and I have a lot of. What inspired me to do that was Tupac. He had a hip hop kind of like a journal, and there's I have a lot of lyrics and just lyrics. It ain't even songs. It's just lyrics and punchlines and stuff like that, just kind of written down. And if I hear a beat, I kind of take what I have from my scrapbook and I put it into a song, and that's pretty much what I do. So that's how that came.
In what ways has or can you say your older music has changed, or your newer music has changed from your older music? Because I've listened to both of those, and I can hear growth in both of those.
Okay, I see what you're saying. It's a complete. I mean, if you heard some of the records I did, I have it on SoundCloud, by the way. They're like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years old. But it's some stuff I did to some Biggie records, and I did a record to Dr. Dre, Still Dre, back, I forgot what year. But anyway, I have some stuff on SoundCloud, and you could tell that, I have been practicing on my delivery. You could tell that, like I said, I had people around me in the studio that are seasoned, and some of them were, I wouldn't say in the industry, but they pretty much are seasoned. Like they know what to, how to sound and how to put it together. So I just practiced on my own, tone of reflection and everything. It's the same like talking on the phone. It's just practice. And when I was ready to record Swagga Jacka, I wanted to make sure it was fire. When I recorded Sugar, I wanted to make sure I delivered it fire, and that's pretty much how it went down.
No lies told. I'm telling you guys, no lies told. This is it right here. I'm gonna say world debut because it is airing right here for the first time on Endie Fiya. Swagga Jacka.
Yep, 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 Swagga Jacka, 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 yep, Swagga Jacka. Yo, find another grind, yo, some Swagga Jacka. Been rapping for weeks, never get tired. The shit is a beat. Rap with desire, I'm ready to speak. You better retire. Attraction to beat like a grill I set on fire. Color is blue, clicking the dupe. If Fab's your idol, I'm chipping your tooth. Call your chosen one, yep, you a damn trick. Got a problem, blow my nuts, yep, real quick. Ain't even hoods, but you say the right way. Gangsta please ass, it be bloody tight days. I ain't never pussy, heard you had a sex change. Catch my depth change, you on that rat train. My styles is vicious, snap it with the quickness. Watch me hurt this pig, like I'm working tips. You get filled up like a canvas tip. Money on my mind, take my pick, get a glimpse. Yep, Swagga Jacka, yeah, Swagga Jacka, yeah, Swagga Jacka, yeah, the Swagga Jacka. Talking like you doing shit, yeah, the Swagga Jacka. Looking like you need a boost, yeah, the Swagga Jacka. Looking like a little soul, yeah, the Swagga Jacka, yeah, Swagga Jacka, yeah, the Swagga Jacka, yeah, Swagga Jacka, yeah, Swagga Jacka. Yo, find another grind, yo, some Swagga Jackas. React slow to attack flow. The hand cannon, I rip up a-hole. Straight through your handle and your PC screen. I'm a damn star, now see me gleam. When you kiss my ass, I have you looking jeans. Then the lips get black, see that sitting scene. Fool in the middle, yeah, always in between. Like I killed Zelda's hero, there's a missing link. Meta tells the truth, so get your facts straight. I carry, pull it, lift it, push it, yep, heavyweight. Knock you off balance, cause I'm the great. Peace, love, happiness, popping pills, babe. I'm like a lion, so just you keep your distance. Haven't even started, yep, your ass is finished. I'm pumping with lead, now the bastard's full. Got precision shots coming back like a bowl. Yep, Swagga Jacka, yep, Swagga Jacka, yep, Swagga Jacka, yep, the Swagga Jacka. Talking like you doing shit, yep, the Swagga Jacka. Looking like you need a boost, yep, the Swagga Jacka. Looking like a little soul, yep, the Swagga Jacka, yep, Swagga Jacka, yep, the Swagga Jacka, yep, Swagga Jacka, yep, Swagga Jacka. Yo, find another grind, yo, some Swagga Jacka. You're just mad cause my name got more waist style. Beat that ass, tell a cop did it with a smile. Take a look, find my prints and forensic files. I got a mastermind that crime seconds away miles. Nah, I don't care, I don't see, I just can't. The money coming fast, stacked up in rubber bands. I'm sadly mistaken, it's real, I ain't faking. See the flow you drop, yep, you exaggerating. Just yapping your mouth, guess you assed out. Rapping out guns, you know nothing about. It's over, I'm wild, I'm hiding you mild. Lyric man, think it's time, miracle bass. Ain't thinking about these dummies, stay on me, hula hoop. But they ain't nothing, they just shit on my pooper scoop. I'm loving you haters, you know I'm getting paper. Fuck it anyway, goddamn Swagga Jacka. Yep, Swagga Jacka. Yep, Swagga Jacka. Yep, Swagga Jacka. Yep, the Swagga Jacka. Talking like you doing shit, use the Swagga Jacka. Looking like you need a boost, use the Swagga Jacka. Looking like a little soul, use the Swagga Jacka. Yep, Swagga Jacka. Use the Swagga Jacka. Yep, Swagga Jacka. Yep, Swagga Jacka. Yo, find another grind, yo, some Swagga Jacka.
Hey now, what's good? It's your girl Jana Blackwell, C-Town Records, Mistress of Soul, and you're on the air with the hottest independent station, Endie Fiya, with your host Nakia, giving you that heat right here on the station, bringing you all of the hottest hip hop hits, Endie Fiya.
Oh, I don't know about y'all, but I'm out of breath. Whew. Oh my gosh, I need to get some water. Like I was in here just jumping around. Put that on your playlist. Add it in your playlist right now. All right. I told you to put it on your playlist. Make sure you put it in your playlist. Oh my gosh. World debut right there. That was Swagga Jacka. Man, she said she wanted to make sure that was right before she dropped it, and I think she got it right with that one right there. Look, Saint, I'm so mad at you. Like, I don't know why you keep these people. Like, he hit me up this morning. No, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, and he was like, when's your next available interview date? And I was like, January. You already know that, like the middle of January. And he's like, damn. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, because I got somebody else for you. And I'm like, I don't know where you're getting these people from, but everybody from I think we had Yashay on the show like back in December. Everybody he has sent to us has been fire. I don't know where he's getting these artists from, like pulling them from under the rocks or something. I don't know, but everybody has been fire. That's saying a lot for him as well as the artist. So salute to you, Saint. I'm talking about Vision and Vitality Entertainment. Salute to you, Saint. You know, salute to they got a whole bunch of initials behind their names. You know, New Wave in them, all those letters. El Postman, 222 Unique, 100 Gram Prezi, now Rejan. Man, y'all are phenomenal. Do you hear me? Oh my gosh. Yo, y'all don't need to sleep on this young lady right here. Born in Arizona, raised in Chicago and Palm Beach, Florida. Looks like she's doing some major things. What is next for you?
Well, touring. I'm getting ready, prepared for a 20-city tour, either spring or summertime. So I'm just ready.
We got dates yet? Oh, you said spring or summer. We got cities yet?
Not yet. I'm waiting from Vision Vitality, so we'll know soon.
Oh yeah, I know. Yo, as soon as I know something, I'll let y'all know. All right, we going. Wherever she going, we gonna be there. Don't worry. What do you enjoy more, being in the studio or performing?
Performing. You know, it's one thing, you know, when you're on stage, you know, and even though I've never performed my actual records to an audience yet, but one thing about performing, it gives me, let me just say that, but it just gives me, it ignites the fire already there. It
right.
makes me just excited when I see, you know, you got thousands of people looking at you and they vibing with you, and they not, you know, it ain't not arrogantly saying, but just, you know, I mean, you know, it's you and them. It's almost like a group, you know, like a house party. You know, in Chicago we got a lot of house parties, and that's what it feels like to me, you know, and it just feels like a house party. It feels like it's just you and your friends, you know, kicking it, y'all listening to music, you having fun, but I'm performing at the same time, and I love every moment of that, and I can't wait to tour. This will be my first ever tour in my life, and I'm nervous, but I'm excited at the same time.
Yeah, you can hear the excitement in your voice already. Which ingredient do you think makes you special as a performing artist?
What do you mean?
Like, do you think it's your personality, it's your charisma? What do you think about you makes you so special and unique?
My realness, like you could hear it, like in Swagga Jacka. I was really upset with somebody when I wrote that song. Like it was serious business. Like you know, some people take it as like, oh, it sounds funny, like, you know, like it was joking, but I was really upset, and I'm always mad about something. So, you know, I guess you could say the realness in
Are
my
you a
voice. You can
Capricorn?
tell. I'm a Gemini.
Okay.
We got two sides, so it's like maybe on throughout the song, it's like, all right, she sounds like she cool to vibe with, but on the other side, it's like she's snapping, and that's just kind of how I am, and but at the same time, I'm just I'm pretty much all over the place. I'm a Gemini in the kids, so I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
You gonna catch hell. You don't know what you're gonna catch. It's just gonna be there.
Where would you say that you find your motivation just to continue doing what you are so passionate about doing?
I couldn't hear your phone had cut out.
Where would you say that you can find your motivation to continue to do what you are so passionate about doing?
I would say just staying focused, like I said, just I would say not even just staying focused, but making sure that I have, let me just say shout out to Vision Vitality Entertainment, because they've been keeping me on my feet, focused, and it's nothing like having a team that's behind you that doesn't really rock with you. They don't really want to, they just don't care. You got a lot of these record companies, whether they're indie or not, or major, and they don't really care about their artists. So that's one thing for me. I could say, they rock with me, they for me, they support me, and everything it's there. Like, and you could feel it. It's the realness. It's just the family oriented type of effect that I get from both Saint and Mr. Mitchell, Robert Mitchell. So like I said, I think for me, it's me having a good team that's going to keep me motivated to move forward. But prayer also keeps me moving forward as well. So.
If there was somebody who was listening now who is an independent artist, they're new to the game, they've listened to your music, they've listened to you say that these are tracks that you wrote, more than 5 years ago, that just released today. They feel like they have what you got, but they're clueless. They don't know where to begin. They don't know how to start. They may be a little fearful as to how to start. What piece of advice could you offer this independent artist?
First of all, definitely make sure you do your research. Do your research. Research. I cannot I really can't even stress that. There's a lot of people that are just not for you, and there's a lot of people that they call it, what I mean, the key, like jailhouse attorneys. Well, there's also jail industry attorneys, and these people pretend like they trying to help you, and they know people. Oh, I know somebody that knows somebody, and Keisha and John and Boo Boo down the street, but they don't know, and they just lead you astray. They don't know shit, and I'm sorry to curse, but they don't know anything, and it's like. I suffered that, and I even seen other artists go through that, and these are people that should have been signed and should have been, on the Billboard charts way back in 2000. But it's like like I said, I cannot stress enough. You have to do your research. Do not allow for someone to tell you, what you're supposed to know. Read it for yourself, and then get an attorney to look at stuff. Don't just sign. Don't get ready to sign anything. Yeah, there's lots of A&Rs that are out there looking for people. There are lots of different people looking for talent, but you got to do your research, and you got to make sure that you're seasoned enough to know how to avoid sharks. And the best thing to do is to really get you a team. And like I said, I can't stress it no more. Vision Vitality Entertainment. They are definitely on my side, and that's really what you need is people on your team. So that's what I can say.
There you go. And again, I can't stress this enough. When I ask that, that's always my final question to every guest, whether it's an artist, whether it's an entrepreneur, whether it's an author. That's always my final question, so that you are able to soak in and not just sit on that information, but make it applicable to your life, because they're giving you, information that it's vital, You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times it's information that individual has gone through themselves. It may have worked for them, it may have failed for them, but they now know what works. All right, so they're giving you information so that you don't have to experience it in the worst way, but now you have the better side of that information, and you could use it, and it'll work better for you than it did for them. All right, so don't just sit on it when they give you this information. Use it so that it is beneficial, in any aspect of your life. All right, free information. Use it. Run with it. Please. Thank you. Thank you. I want to go ahead and open the floor up to you now, Rejan, so that you can go ahead and get all of your contact information out. For those who may be listening live now, or for those who may come back and listen to one of the many playback shows, for those who are interested in getting your music, a brand new music just released today. For those who are interested in, the tour information that's coming up soon. For those who may want to get on the tour with you. For those who, she says she don't write music for nobody, but she may change, guys. So, anybody who wants to reach out to her for any songwriting opportunities, whatever the need may be for them to reach out to you, the floor is now yours to get all of your contact information out.
All right. All right, y'all. Again, this is Rejan. Follow me on SoundCloud. You can follow me on SoundCloud at Rejan to listen to other tracks that wasn't played today, of course, on my debut. Follow me on Twitter. I have lots of updates for touring. I'll have some updates for some more interviews. I'll have just pretty much general updates, more music, more fire coming. Follow me on Twitter at MetaphoriaB. That's METAPHORIA, lowercase the letter B, and you'll see all the updates hopefully soon. Also, if you want to check out Vision Vitality Entertainment, just click www.visionvitalityentertainment.com, and you'll be able to also see other artists along with myself, and just come there and kind of check it out and get some updates, of course, on touring and interviews as well. And also, you can also follow me on Facebook at Rejan, and hopefully you'll see some updates there too. And remember to, like I said, go get that Swagga Jacka. It's out today, November 12th, 2019. It's fire. It's ready. Go get it. No excuses. Rejan.
That's right. It's out November 12th. No excuses. We've been waiting for it. Now, I've been sick, but we've been waiting to release it to you all. So it's out. It will be in rotation on New Music Mondays now. So if by chance you might have missed it tonight, you can still go back and listen to it, but it will be in rotation now on New Music Mondays. All right? That's Swagga Jacka. All right? What we got? Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right back here with Sorrell Lamont Williams. Guys, again, I need you to tune in on Thursday. Listen to him. Listen to me. Make sure, we sound all right together because, he might be my co-host for Saturdays on He Said, She Said. Let me know if we mesh together and we sound all right. All right? 6:30 p.m. And then on Saturday at 7 p.m., that's Coco Vita, Coquito founder Sean Wilson at 7 p.m. So if you cannot make them both, please do not miss them both. All right? And as always, I want to leave you with a quote. And as always, I never got one ready for you. Here we go. Music produces a kind of pleasure. You know what? No. I said that one last week. I think I like that because, music produces pleasure. Here we go. Music is much like... I better not say that one because my mother might be listening. All right, here we go. I got one for you. Music could ache and hurt. Like beautiful music was a place of suffering man could hide. That's Pat Conroy. All right? Thank you all for tuning in. And until Thursday at 6:30 p.m., Rejan, you all have a good night.
All right.